Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again, of course, to the Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Ying today with her new buffed resonance. Didn't get around to covering this one on the test server, so I'm doing it now in live instead. It got a pretty hefty buff going up from 500 to 550, which over the course of a game is definitely going to add up because you're spamming out your Qs with a proper setup for this. But now it will also increase the speed of your illusions when you use your right click and also the explosion radius, but I'm not sure if I did that before. It didn't according to the description, but it might have done it in game. Wonder if it'll be enough to bring it up to the level of focusing lens, which is definitely the most popular way to play damage Ying. I played a few games with it already, did work pretty damn well. We've of course got a setup here to combo with it, but it's mainly as it was before. So we have reset whenever our illusions die to an enemy, a heal on shatter, which also triggers on resonance, a bit of ammo after we use our Q, and then these two again are filler cards, but still useful. But the tactic is to kind of use them as explosive shields. You throw them in the way, they blow up, and you don't really use the shatter unless you need to move them and chase somebody or something. But also kind of goes without saying, but Onslaught and King of the Hill are the best situations for this. Shoutouts to our turn. We've also got a Grok, a Grover, and a Tyro. We're up against a Ray, a Damber, a Genos at the end, and a barrack. So triple healer, this should be fun. So the plan is to just drop the Q a ton on the objective and try and do damage as best we can. I didn't go for Malboost, went for Kronos first. You want to get both. We've got Burn Monster, Maelstrom, Decimation, Rampant Blooming, Power Cosmium, Alacrity, Volcano's Wrath, Extension, and Forge Fires. I'm probably going to need CC reduction because they have a ton of it. Drop the Q kind of there. You can of course still heal with them, which is kind of nice. You can play pretty much as a hybrid. You end up pretty much doing that anyway with Ying all the time. Key part of the setup really is the reset card, because it means that whenever they do get rid of your Q, you can just throw another one down, because the cooldown it's like 4, and then obviously with Kronos and stuff it goes lower, and you get 2.5 back whenever it gets cleared. You're seeing how much damage you get here. It's also kind of anti-deployable a little bit, because it does help you very much get rid of the turrets, and barrack turrets will actually fire at your illusions. I'm pretty sure we've nearly got the ult gent here already, which is kind of mental because everybody else is at like 50% or lower. Honestly, the setup, at least in my opinion, was fine the way it was before. The fact they buffed it I think is great, because I didn't really see anybody play it, and I think this way more people will pick it up. Just gives you even more of a reason to grab it, because before it was just kind of making it so that when your illusions died they blew up. Now you actually get a speed buff and also like a damage increase. We've got the ult again here. This is ridiculous. We'll just go ahead and pop it. There is a card that buffs the speed of your illusions, which was before they made it kind of incorporated into resonance. It does actually stack, so you can buff it even more if you wanted to, but I don't really see any reason. Really, resonance already makes them pretty damn quick, and just adding extra percentage is kind of wasting points in the setup. We'll just drop the Q and go for the right click, I guess, at least once. That's like 2k damage for free. We'll just throw the Q over there. That is Ray ulting. Grok's going for it too. It's kind of late, so I might be a little bit more fried than usual. We'll throw the right click, just get some good damage on them. There we go. One important thing to note with the illusions is they don't start moving till they hit the floor, so if you're going to right click them, you want to kind of throw them close to the bottom. We'll pop the right click there. We'll drop the Q. Again, you of course don't get the reset if you do choose to detonate it. Damber with the ult. Might as well die there just to get our items. Now we've got max Kronos and also morale boost going. We can go for resilience 2. Did of course mess around in the target practice to see if it was worth running the 40% extra speed. It does make them faster, but it didn't feel like 40% faster, so I wouldn't really recommend running it. Damber with the ult. We'll just keep spamming our Qs out to get that damage, and also, you know, heals and everything. Really is just providing so much goddamn utility to constantly be throwing out the Q. We'll pop the ult. We can blink a little bit. We'll drop the Q up there and then blink so we can pull back a bit. Shots over there onto the Yanchi's ulting, but she's already dead. That is the Genos ult. We're going to blink. I don't know how I dodged that. That is Grok going for the ult. I don't necessarily recommend using the right click that often, the shatter, just because the AI on the decoys is a little bit iffy, so you're better off placing them in a good spot yourself. The cooldown's really, really low with the setup. Definitely quite situational. I think if you're on a TDM, you're probably going to use it a little bit more because you're not got an objective to constantly throw them at. Really, I'm getting that ult gen ridiculously quick, and my boost making it even more speedy. Just throwing my Q and my left click out, constantly getting that damage up. Don't know what my stat's going to be, but I'm going to hope for more than like 100k damage. We might actually only end up with like 60k or something, but you never know. We'll throw the Q there. That's a detonate. Didn't really do very much. We'll throw another one. Go for the right click. I'm trying to finish off the Ying. She's kind of low. That didn't work. Don't know why I'm playing the side angle. I've also dealt a bunch of damage to the barrack turrets, which is kind of funny because they've got tons of health, way more than usual. We'll blink over here. We'll throw the Q up, blink back. I'm a little bit better at doing the Ying teleport now. Still a bit janky for me though, just throwing down the Q. I don't know why they keep clearing it so much. Do they not understand like what I'm doing? Do people not know how to really deal with this? Even if this does become like a meta setup, just throwing the Q in such a position where it can't really be avoided is going to happen all the time. Barrack is gone, and there we go. There is the victory. It was like 400 to 250 or something like that. Shout out to a couple people there in that one. There, Barrack and a few others that I think I missed. We did beat out the damage goal that I kind of set, 125k, 82k healing. Really quite happy with that. Our Grover did a really good job. He actually healed for more than us there, but dealt 100k less damage. The Tyro did okay. The turn played the objective a crazy amount. Grok also did a solid job. Shouts to the team. Anyway, for game 2, we got Onslaught Foreman's Rise. We've got a Bag, we've got an Andrew, a Ray, and a Grok. And we're up against another Ray, a Dredge, a Khan, a Pip, and a Vatu. Vatu, so pretty similar matchup, although the objective is probably going to be a little bit less populated this time round. I feel like the first game already did a great job of showing it off. You gen your ult really quick, the bonus damage does make a pretty big difference, 550 feels a lot better. Extra speed is nice, but not really a key part of the setup. I don't know what my illusion did there, but we still dealt with the Vatu. Eevee's on me was just about a blink, not an Eevee, a Pip. The effects kind of threw me off. I also didn't remember what the bloody teams were, but you can see the talents here. Fortify, Extension, Totemic Ward, Curse, Revolver, Extension again, Bullets, and then Omnipresence, Catalyst, and Hurl. What I was trying to say though is that the speed in the situations where this is going to be really strong isn't going to be as noticeable. I think I'm dead here to the Pip, never mind. Blink with the ult carried me all the way back to spawn. What I was trying to say though, again, for the third time, is the situations where this does really well is when you can throw the Q in between you and the enemy team, like the game 1 there we had was pretty much perfect for it. When you're not in an ideal situation and you are using your shatter a lot to chase people down, you're not able to position them as well. The extra speed will come in quite handy, I would say. We'll throw the Q here, detonate it, see what we can do with it. There we go, he's gone, and there goes the Vatu 2. Doesn't feel like you lose very much from standard Ying. It's just really fun to play. I like it a lot. I feel like if I was trying to sell the setup to you, I've probably done it enough already. We're just going to go and retreat. There goes nobody. We'll pop the ult though. We're fine here. Shouts team for the heals. As soon as the court clears off us, we just heal turbo speed. There goes the Ray. It's also kind of a counter to Ray because you can't really dodge your illusions. Didn't really think about that, but we threw it down for a bit of a heal. There goes the Dredge and also the Khan. I kind of kill stole a little bit there, but we'll throw that there. Use the shatter. That speed actually kind of helped, but we didn't save the Ray. Finally dead there to the Khan. We'll finish off our Chronos, get morale boost going as well. Pretty much all of the cards in the setup play into it. Harmony, Rewind, Even, Spring Bloom, Carry On not so much I guess, and then Mesmerism, so 4 out of 5 is pretty good. Throw the Q up there, teleport to it. Hello Dredge, let's get some shots onto him. We'll throw it here. He can't really avoid getting rid of the decoys and giving us free damage. We'll put it up there aggressively. I think I might be dead because I don't have the teleport. I guess we gened the ult, didn't realise I'd have that so quick. Grok's going for his, she's totally dead here, nothing she can do. We'll throw that there, go for the detonate, and then run over this way. There goes Dredge. We don't have any quarter ice, which kind of sucks. There's the double detonate though. Speed coming in really clutch, showing you how goddamn speedy they are now. You really do not need to run any extra. We'll teleport down, teleport here, teleport here. What am I doing? I'm dead. I deserve to die here. Definitely deserve to die, but somehow I managed to wiggle it just by spamming that F, and that one card giving us a 20% illusion really is quite useful, especially for the damage side of it. I think I might be dead to the Pip. Never mind, we're fine. We're going to blink back up. If I can just do it, we'll go for the ult. Dredge ulted. We'll throw the Q here, go for the detonate, get that double huge explosion. Right click there again. That should get some damage on the Khan. Pip is behind. We'll blink down here. Yeah, sure. There goes the Ray. I think this game is just going to be me avoiding the Pip. He's the only one really killing me here. I think all 3 of my deaths have been to him. I don't know. We'll finish off our morale boost. Go for Resilience. Chronos and Nimble really do take Ying to another level. I think I've probably called Ying Ray at some point in this video, but as with most healers, it's really nice to have your ult up more often and your abilities, which are shredding now. Got rid of a bunch of them. There goes the Khan. We'll throw the Q and the right click. I think Dredge is the only one left. He's probably going to teleport away, or maybe he doesn't have it up. I don't know. There's a right click. He did, but it was right behind him. Ray's the only one left, and Pip, who's up there, will use the right click. Playing very aggressive. They're going to blink, dodge that. Nice. We'll throw the Q back there and retreat a bit. I don't know why I'm playing so aggressively. There's a detonate. Vatu's on the point, just kind of sitting. I don't know exactly what his plan is. We'll throw the Q up there, use the right click. That's going to be a really cheeky kill if he's just sat in the corner. I feel like people just don't know how to counterplay this setup because people are like purposely destroying my illusions and taking damage because I think they think that they're healing, but that's not their purpose really at all. It's kind of just their secondary function at this point. I think I'm dead here to Vatu. Maybe we can dodge it. Okay, cool. Drop a Q down there, use a detonate. I think Pip is just on the bottom. We'll drop kind of behind him. I don't know if he saw me. I don't think he did. There's a shatter again. We'll blink up. Hello, Vatu. There's the Q again just to kind of block and get us a little bit of healing and stuff. An explosion if he gets rid of it. Thanks, Grok, again for the save. Team has been kind of covering my ass in this one. There's a Q. We'll use the shatter this time to chase her down a bit. There goes the Khan. Behind him. Tactical Q actually worked. That's a free double. They just weren't even paying attention to me, but damaging here really has been shredding. We'll try to change places with the Q and the F a little bit. We'll throw the Q behind him. He's just, again, ignoring the fact that I'm constantly slapping him. Definitely a reason why I prefer this to focusing lens is that it doesn't really require as much accuracy. It does require still skill because you have to use your Q and stuff properly and your F and your right click and everything. With focusing lens, I feel like a lot of the time I'm not landing all of my little ticks and I'm not getting the bonus damage in the taunt's not really doing very much for me. Whereas with resonance, especially now, you're pretty much always going to get a benefit from it. As long as you're playing semi-decent, you're going to see a really big increase in just everything with this. It works really well. 21, 3, 94k, 34k. So at least for me, because it won't be the same for everybody, this is the better way to play damaging. I prefer it to focusing lens. It works better and I get better results with it. Also very much depends on the teams, the modes, and especially the maps. You won't want to go for resonance everywhere. It doesn't work in every situation, whereas focusing lens definitely kind of does. And yeah, there we go. That was the new buffed Resonance Ying. Don't really have anything specific to end it off on here because I feel like I've done a lot of talking in this video and a lot of showing as well. It worked great. I really do like this buff to Ying. Of course, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you want to see me do next. Let me know also your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. I'll see you all really soon, and as always, stay frosty.